Well, welcome back to round 20 of the NRL Fox Sports Lab, as always, joined by Josh Morris. Josh, how you going?
Good. I'm just about to wrap this show up and then get on a flight to go up to Brisbane to watch Game 3, so can't wait. But I'm also looking forward to Origin finally being over and then getting back to the normal competition and watching what that top 8 does.
Absolutely. Well, we said before, it also is the business end. Can't believe we're coming close to the end of the season. It's gone so quick, but let's get straight into round 20. Of course, the game we're focusing on is the Raiders taking on the Warriors. Raiders $1.80, Warriors $2 here. That's a bit of a surprise to me, given the Raiders have lost the last four and they've got a poor record at home this season.
Yeah, it is, but they've got some huge ins this week. They've got Jamal Fogarty returning, Hudson Young and Zach Hosking all coming back into the side. So I think on the basis of Fogarty coming back into the side, they've missed his
Yeah.
game direction, his goal kicking, his kicking game. I think that they're going to kick on with him now back in the side. Seb Chris is back in the centres as well. But for the Warriors, Tohu Harris has been ruled out for the rest of the season with
Yeah.
a wrist injury, so that's massive news for the Warriors. Shans Nickel Clockstad's out as well with the calf injury, so he has named Mitchell Barnett and Kurt Capewell to come back from Origin. But I think the Raiders, with those those players coming back, can get the job done. And KO Weeks at fullback, he has been outstanding for Canberra, even in a losing side. And he's scored a try in 5 of his last 6 games. So if you're looking for a try scorer, he may be the one to choose.
Yeah, certainly an open space. He is very quick and hard to shut down. Up next, we've got the Storm at home, $2.06, taking on the Roosters, $1.74. Storm have got such a strong record at home down there at Amy Park, but they're the outside favourites here coming up against Roosters.
Yeah, they are, and off a bye as well. Both teams are coming off a bye. The Storm have won 8 of their past 8 coming off a bye, so they know how to win coming off the back of a bye. But the Roosters, they've named all their Origin stars to back up. They have no Jared Warrior-Hargraves, obviously, with that suspension, but Joseph Suaalii comes back into the side. And then the Storm, they have Nick Meaney coming back in from that calf injury, so he pushes Anderson to the wing. Look, I think the Storm haven't had too many big challenges the past month of football, so I'm really looking forward to this game. And in the halves, particularly with Luke Keary and Sam Walker. Sam Walker's been outstanding for the Roosters this past month of footy. His kicking game, his short kicking game has laid on a number of tries for the Roosters, and I think that battle could decide who wins this match. Look, I know that Melbourne have won 8 from 8 after the bye, and they've won 16 of their last 17 at home. But I just think if the Roosters are dead set premiership contenders this year, they'll get the job done here. So I'm tipping the Roosters in this one. I think it'll be close, but I'm tipping the Roosters.
So perhaps a real test for the Storms to sort of see where they're at coming up against a strong Roosters side who have been in form of late. Next, we head to Four Pines Park. It's the Seagulls, $1.38, hosting the Titans, $3. If you're looking for a bit of value here, perhaps Dave Fifita. He's scored in his last 4 against Manly, and let's not forget, he missed out on Origin selection, so no doubt a big point to prove.
Yeah, he likes scoring tries against Manly, and also Des is versing his old club. If anyone likes beating Manly more than Des, I don't know who that would be. And the Titans have won 4 of their last 5 as an underdog, so there is value there if you want to take that. But for Manly, they had a massive win over the Knights on the weekend. Tommy Turbo back at fullback, he was outstanding. Had a hand in a number of tries, scored one himself. He scored a try in his last 4 games at home as well. The Titans, look, they won against the Eels, but it was very, very scrappy. Fodawaker's been named to return after Origin, and Brimson's been named 18th, but Des could be playing mind games there and could make him a late inclusion. Look, I just think the fact that Manly have won 7 of their last 8 at Four Pines, and the way that they performed on the weekend without TCE and Jake, I think you put them back in the side, and that's a scary prospect. So I'm tipping the Seagulls, and I think they're going to have a big win here. This will be a 13-plus win for Manly.
A big win rather at home for Manly. Josh is tipping. Up next, we've got Cowboys $1.76, Bulldogs $2.05. Bulldogs have lost the last 11 of 12 away matches. Can you see the Cowboys getting up here at home?
Oh, look, I can, but I can also see the Doggies causing an upset here as well. If Todd Payton rests his Origin stars, I think it gives the Doggies every shot of winning, and they have to win away if they want to be considered, contenders as well. So for the Doggies, though, they've got no Max King. I think that is a big loss for them. He's unheralded, the amount of work he gets through. So that brings Josh Curran into the starting side. Poasa Farmasili goes onto the bench, and Jacob Preston comes back into the side. He's been out with a foot injury. Look, I've tipped the Doggies to upset the Cowboys here. If he swings another way and brings in all these Origin stars, then it probably goes towards the Cowboys. But I just like what the Doggies are doing. I think they're a tough, gritty side. They don't beat themselves anymore. The defence is outstanding, and if they can figure out their attack and come up with a couple more points, I think they can upset a lot of sides. So I've tipped the Doggies in an upset here.
Todd Payton did rest his stars after that match from last Origin. Then they went in and they got the victory over Penrith. So be interesting to see what changes he does make there and if he does include them. Let's quickly go through the rest of the games for round 20. Quick tip from yourself. Rabbitohs, West Tigers.
Yeah, I have to tip the Rabbits in this one after West Tigers' performance against the Sharkies. I think the Rabbits are a good thing.
Knights, Broncos.
Yeah, look, I think the Broncos finally will kick that losing streak, and they have to win. And it'll be interesting to see what Kevy does with his Origin stars here if he rests them as well, because they need to win. I think they need to win 6 of their last 7 to be in finals contention. So they need their best players playing, and if they are, then the Broncos will win.
Yeah, certainly some desperation there for them. And lastly, Panthers, Dolphins.
Yeah, the return of Nathan Cleary, I think all signs point to a Panthers victory in that one, Eloise.
Yeah, can't wait to see him back in action. Josh Morris, thanks so much for your time, and enjoy round 20.
Thank you.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.